Question 2.
Cool.
This is from Jake. Hi Damo, cheers for answering my question the other week. Me and my band have 2 unreleased recorded tracks and are recording a music video early April. In terms of releasing a single with a lyric video and then releasing the second track, would it be more beneficial to wait until we had more content, such as an EP, album, more singles, another video, so that we can plan 6 to 12 months of sustained releases and maintain momentum and buzz around the band? Cheers in advance.
Okay, so the question is, shall we do a bunch of stuff so that we can actually roll it out, or shall we be doing stuff on the go? Well, the answer to that is, if you can do it on the go, you have to do it on the go.
Yeah.
Because the amount of stuff that you can do or need to do, the more stuff you do, the better. If you are going to make a bunch of stuff, that will work. It absolutely will. But you will find you'll run out really quickly.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm away for a few days, I'm like, right, we need a bunch of stuff. And I start having to make content. And it's not easy.
Yeah.
It really is not easy. The amount of time that it takes to even think up the content ideas, to then sit with people and say, this is what I want to do, and then we've got to video it, then it's got to be edited, then it's got to be broken down, and then it's got to be uploaded. Every single one of those is a process in itself. And if I say, right, I need 3 or 4 videos, for me personally, doing 3 or 4 videos before I go somewhere, it's 3 days, 4 days. That's it, maximum. So it doesn't take a lot before you run out very, very quickly. What I am a fan of is these pillars, is doing something like this show that you can say, that's what we do each week, so that we know that I don't have to concentrate. Doing something which you can fit into your routine. For me, it's a show where people send in questions, and then we sit down, we answer the questions, it gets chopped and then chopped up into mini questions. Is fine. If it's a live gig, a Facebook live gig, I know Sean, who watches the show, I know Sean does a live gig every Sunday on his Facebook, which is wicked. And so in doing something like that, you know what you're going to be, you know where you're going to be at that time, you know what you're going to need to actually prepare if you're going to do 2 songs or 3 songs or write a song or whatever it is. That pillar system means you can fit it into your week a lot easier. And if you get to the end of the week and go, I couldn't fit it all in, then it's really simple. You just change it. You just say, I've got too much. I'm trying to do too much, and you just get to a rhythm that you can do. You don't need crazy tons of complicated content for social media. What you need is you need to be taking people on a journey. That's pretty much it. And you need a mixture between really, really good quality content, the odd video here and there, and stuff which is just you. Yeah. So we're Facebook living this, and some people might just go, I'll jump on that live. Some people might see it later. Some people might watch 2 minutes. Some people might not. But this Facebook live bit, completely free. Yeah. Like free, simple, and it's a way that people can keep in touch. They can see it. They can be part of the reach of Facebook. You're playing Facebook's games. Everything about that is really, really simple. Yeah. I'm not going, right, we need £1,000 budget so that we can actually go and get amps in and people in and crazy video cameras. We're doing what we normally do with a pillar system. We just added in Facebook Live. And so I think we don't need crazy content. What we just need creativity. And I think that is a big part of this. You know, when it comes to Instagram, I'm not amazing on Instagram. I'm not very arty, and I very much, like most of the people, I'm not consistent with it. I am consistent with YouTube. I am consistent with Facebook, or I have been up to this point. And so I find that easy to do because I fit it into my routine. And straight after this, I've got a bunch of meetings. So it's not feasible for me to just go, I'll just make content all day. I have to have certain slots, and therefore I also need the preparation time to be in there as well. Yeah. So it's time to get organised really with your social media. It's too easy to leave a gap of a week. And the biggest question I get on all of my Facebook is, can you have a look at my social media and tell you what you think? Because now everyone sees me as the social media music guy. So people go, can check out my social media and tell you what you think. It's the same answer every single time. I look at it and I just go, there's huge gaps. Yeah. And when there aren't gaps, it's just you trying to sell stuff. You're saying, here's my EP, here's my album, here's my single, here's a live gig, come and do this, me. Yeah. And then they go missing for like 2 weeks, and I'm like, what happened in that 2 weeks? Yeah. What were you doing? The answer is, you were doing plenty. You just didn't talk to people. And so you've got to think of it as a two-way relationship, and that's what people aren't doing. This is just a chance just like we're having a conversation, for us to have a conversation. And people have to get used to this Facebook Live. And even when I said it, when I said it, you were like, oh,
yeah.
It's not an option not to anymore. And I'm the same. I'm like, can I do something else instead? No, you've got to do Facebook Live. Sometimes you just got to pick up the phone, stick it in your grill, put Facebook Live on, knowing that only 1 or 2 people might pay attention. Doesn't make any difference, because you're doing it to get better at Facebook Live, to tell people that it's a thing. And once you've done 30 or 40 or 50 Facebook Lives, people will go, oh, right, gotcha. That's your thing. That's what you've got to do. So I can't even remember what the original question was.
So planning content in advance.
So for me personally, I think that the content as you go is always going to be the best way of doing it, because it's fresh, it's real, it's an actual story. But if you physically can't do it, then find a way of actually, getting together on a Monday and making a week's worth of content every single week.
And maybe perhaps it's better to do it that way as opposed to perhaps planning 6 to 12 months of content, because to plan that much, you'd have to put your career on pause for quite a while, surely.
And also, good luck with 6 to 12 months. I'm writing a book. I've pretty much written a book. I've written a book on social media. I've given it to 10 people to say, please, can you look at this? Everyone from people who know nothing about social media to social media experts. In the time it's taken for me literally to give the book to people, this is a week and a half. 3 things that I'm like, oh God, I've got wait a minute.
Yeah.
Because social media moves so fast. You try doing 6 to 12 months. Who knows if we're even going to be on Facebook in 12 months time? We've got no idea. So, you can't do that. And you
do stuff in like the here and now.
Yeah, and you can't just say, but we'll make content and then we'll fit it into whatever it is. It's very difficult. When you make content, we're doing Facebook Live because at the moment Facebook wants us to do Facebook Live. So we're going to do shit tons of Facebook Live. When it comes to YouTube, you can get away with long form content, but you can't on Instagram, you can't on Snapchat, you can't really on LinkedIn. People aren't prepared to take that time to spend it in that sphere. So you can't spend 6 to 12 months planning and making content only then to get to the end of it and go, oh, and the band will have changed, and the music will have changed, and you will have changed, and your drummer will have left. All of those things that will happen. So, Facebook, social media is more about the social stuff as well as the content. So it's got to be an ongoing thing. And if you find that you can't fit it all in, you're trying to do too much, or you're expecting too much out of it. Yeah. So in which case, if you are trying to make some absolutely incredible video every single week and you can't fit it in, change what you think you need to put out. A really good picture, a blog which could take you half an hour to write. There's lots of things that you can do which don't take that much time. You've got to find out what works for you.
Okay, cool.